share third speech, which is on the project Get to the Point. I would divide my speech into two parts. First, I would talk about the positive things which I think you did really well in your speech. And then I will talk about one thing which I think you can improve upon. So I'll talk about the positive things based on the speech manual, the requirements of the project in general. So the project says that you have to talk about, you got to have a general purpose and a specific purpose. So I think you nailed the agenda when you decided the topic is going to be, you want to talk about China and talk about the 4 discoveries that are so important to China as well as to the other countries of the world. So you started your speech by talking about what motivated you to come up with the speech. It was a very beautiful start. You started with how your kids were, you wanted your kids to know about China, what great things China has given to the world, apart from producing massive products which are affordable. And the second thing which I think you really did well in your speech is about the body of your speech. The body of your speech was mainly divided into the 4 inventions. You talked about how those inventions were discovered, how the other countries were kind of coming up with their own ways of doing things. So that was, I think, kind of very good. It was very nicely divided between all the 4 inventions. So you did really well on the body front. The third thing which I think was really cool about your speech was the conclusion. You talked about your agenda as a whole, and then you sort of wrap everything up when you talk about all the 4 the inventions and how it's benefiting all the other countries, all the mankind in general. So those things were really well crafted in your speech, and I really liked it. Now coming back to the thing which you can improve upon, I know you wanted to get some input about your pauses, and I'm sure you will get some report on it. But I noticed a few arms and a few break in your speech when you're trying to connect sentences. But I think that's common for non-native speakers. Like even when I'm speaking, I'll sometimes struggle to find words when I want to connect sentences. So I think it's there, but I think you're making a very good start on that. Another thing I want to bring out is about the use of notes. So I know you were not that much prepared about this speech, and you were kind of looking, referring your notes throughout the speech, but I would still challenge you to not focus so much on what you've written, just have your main points outlined as you notice, like some of the more experienced speakers, such as Karen. I mean, I'm sure they don't have speeches written, they have their main points written, and then they kind of tie everything together within those main points. So that's one point which you can improve upon in your next speech. Other than that, I don't have any other input. I think it was a well-researched topic, excellent delivered, with the speech. So I look forward to your next speeches, and congratulations. Thank you.